الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على خاتم النبيين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله تعالى في سورة الأعراف فمن أظلم ممن افترى على الله كذبا أو كذب بآياته أولئك ينالهم نصيبهم من الكتاب حتى إذا جاءتهم رسلنا يتوفونهم قالوا أين ما كنتم تدعون من دون الله قالوا ضلوا عنا وشهدوا على أنفسهم أنهم كانوا كافرين. Translation. So, who are more unjust or harmful than those who forge lie about Allah and reject His verses? They will continue receiving their portion of livelihood as in our book of destiny until when our messenger angel of death come to take them away in death. They will say, where are those whom you used to worship other than Allah? They will say, they have left us astray, and they will bear witness against themselves for being the disbelievers. In the previous ayah, we studied that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about those who reject Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's verses and become arrogant, and for them there will be hellfire forever. In today's ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioning about those people who reject the ayahs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or who forge lies against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there are two worst possibilities that when a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings the ayahs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and present it to the people may reject the prophet and reject the ayahs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The other possibility is this, that somebody who is not a prophet starts claiming that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given him the prophethood, and he brings the ayahs from himself and say that these are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and both of these are the most unjust and harmful, and they will not get any benefit of doing these things because they will continue getting their share of this world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written rizq for the mu'mineen, the believers, and also has written the rizq for the disbelievers and kafirun. So these disbelievers and these kuffar, when they are living in this world, they get their share of the world and they think that they are doing something good because they are not getting the hunger and they are not deprived of the goodness of this world. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not stop the rizq of the disbelievers. They will get their share. However, when the appointed time of their death comes, they will know at that very time that they were doing everything wrong. And when the angels of death will come to them and ask them that where are those false gods that they used to call, they will say that they are all gone, and the false god will not be found anywhere and will not be able to do any help to them. Not only they will accept it that they were the disbelievers, but they will also make a testimony against themselves and say that we were the wrongdoers and we were the disbelievers. However, accepting their fault at that time when the time is finished and the ghaib is taken away and they are seeing the angels of death, then understanding everything and accepting their faults will not help any. Oh Allah, give us to understanding of Quran. Ameen wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu